You know, it's time for the return of DNF Redemption. Hey everyone, welcome back to Andrew's Wizardly Reads, and as always guys, I am Andrew, and today is the return of DNF Redemption. That's right guys, I told you it wasn't going away forever, and it's about time that it came back. Now I know it's been a while, so what is DNF Redemption? Well, essentially, I keep a list of books/series that just didn't end up working for me. And occasionally, I'll just look at that list and go, maybe I can give that another shot. But I let you guys vote in the comments down below to basically choose which one gets added to my TBR. And this is a great time for the return of DNF Redemption because I am taking, I'm going to have a little bit of a smaller TBR. Sorry, the word TBR just escaped my mind. In May, just because I'll be very, very busy with a new child. And I figured, you know what, it'd be a good time to try something that I had previously said no to. And so, basically, how this is going to work, I'm going to give you the 5 options, why I DNF'd him, the entry in this series that I am on. You will then vote in the comments down below. I'll tally those up, and whichever one wins, that is what I will be reading while I am on hiatus, and then I will do, if I finish the book, then that book gets a dedicated book review, and I proceed to talk about it. So, where we are currently at is I have got 5 series that I have DNF'd. And we are going to talk about those and the specific entries that are involved. The first one is The Witcher by Andrzej Sapkowski. The Witcher, I really enjoyed the video games and everything. I've enjoyed the TV adaptation. I've enjoyed comics. I've enjoyed the animated features. I did not really enjoy the reading experience. Now, I made it through the 2 short story collections. I did DNF Season of Storms. That's not what we're talking about because I'm not going to read Season of Storms. But I got to, I believe it's Tower of Swallows, which is the 4th main entry in the book. So I read Blood of Elves, Time of Contempt, Baptism of Fire. And then by the time I got to Tower of Swallows, I was like, you know what? I'm done. And I'd like to give that a shot again because I think at that time I was just kind of weary of the Witcher series. And so this is going to be the first entry that you can vote for. The second entry is Shadows of the Apt by ADRIAN TCHAIKOVSKY, specifically The Scarab Path. This is the 5th book in a 10-book epic. And I've been kind of second-guessing my decision to DNF the series because I loved Empire in Black and Gold. Like, I did a dedicated video for it. Book review for the first book. And then, like, just Dragonfly Falling, the 3rd one, and then Salute the Dark, just didn't really end up working that well for me. And it felt like the first 4 were kind of at their own arc, and I could walk away from the series kind of dissatisfied. But I've been, hearing some murmurings here on BookTube that, starting with the Scarab Path, it really kind of reinvigorates itself and really finds itself and pulls it back to the heyday that was Empire in Black and Gold. So, book number 5 on Shadows of the Apt is available to be voted for. The 3rd one is, I may have been a little too hasty DNFing this one because everybody I talk to loves this book. And I just had this, knee-jerk reaction. I was like, no, I'm not reading this. And so I DNF'd it very, very early. Specifically, this is The Raven's Mark, Black Wing by Ed McDonald. And the reason I'm putting this one in is A, Alan loved it. B, I have a friend in real life that loved it. And I constantly hear, good things about it. Plus, he's got a new book coming out, and the cover looks really great. But the only thing I've ever read by this author is a DNF. And I think I DNF'd it in, the first 40 pages. Because it was giving me, the Black Company vibes. And I DNF'd the Black Company, too. And so I was like, you know what? It's too much like the Black Company. Bye. So we're going to put Raven's Mark on into contention for voting. The 4th one, this is one I don't talk about a whole lot, is Malazan, Book of the Fallen, or Malazan, Book of the Fallen. I read the first 3 books, and again, that felt like enough of a complete arc where I could just put the series to the side. It's not been a hard DNF, but it's a soft DNF because while I enjoyed 50% of what I read, that's still only 50%. Like, I usually spend the first 50% of a Malazan book confused, frustrated, not understanding what's going on. And so when I finished Memories of Ice, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a step away, and we're just going to kind of... If I get the urge to pick it back up, then I'll pick it back up. And I now have the urge to jump into House of Chains. So you can vote for that one as well. And then finally, I'm a bit nervous to do this one because it's been 3 years since I walked away from this series. Mainly because I heard the final book fell flat on its face and I kind of got scared and ran away from it. But I'm reading this author again now through his a different series that he's written. And I just like to wrap it up, you know? That is Iron Druid by Kevin Hearn. I think book 9 is staked, and that's where I'm currently at. It's a 10-book, like, urban fantasy novel, or series, not novel. And I'm on, like, the 9th book, and I was like, you know what? I heard that 9th one, or that 10th one, just really didn't stick the landing, and so I just kind of moseyed on down the road. But I never discovered it or found out for myself, and I think that I did myself a disservice by doing so. So Staked by Kevin Hearn is also the 5th book that you can vote for. And why not? Because I promised my buddy Gregory LaPerche that if DNF Redemption came back, I would add this one in as well. So the 6th, deciding on the spot to add a 6th one, is Orconomics by Zachary Pike. You guys can vote for this one as well. I know Gregory loves it, and he said if I put it back on, he would mobilize his Discord to get it voted for. So, Gregory, we'll see if that happens. That said, guys, that is everything that I've got for you. This is DNF Redemption. Please let me know in the comments down below what your vote is. If you only vote once, then that is fine. But if you do a tiered ranking, and there is a tiebreak that is needed, those tiered rankings are what will decide that tiebreaker. Basically, I will go in and I will just toggle up those tiered rankings, and we'll use those as tiebreakers. Or if I don't have any of those, or I don't have enough, and it comes to an even further tiebreaker, I throw it to my patrons, and they will decide the final winner. That said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Check the description box down below for the link to the Wizzly Duo Discord, as well as links to all my social media and information about my Patreon. Until next time, guys, peace out, stay magical, bye. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons.